Hello, my lovelies. It's Andrea Edwards, and today I'm going to talk to you about heat stroke and what to pay attention to. But I got this information from Business Insider. I'll share it in the show notes as well. And there are 3 stages to heat stroke, and I'm going to summarize them. So stage 1 is one we've all experienced, and I've actually experienced it a lot this year, and it's dehydration. So basically, as you start to overheat, you lose fluids and electrolytes and might start feeling unwell. Signs are feeling weak, tired, and thirsty, as well as sweating and potentially cramping. The action that is required is get out of the heat, drink water and electrolytes. And by the way, if you haven't already, get stocked up on electrolyte powders for when the heat season arrives based on where you live. Stage 2 is heat exhaustion. And I've experienced a little bit of this in sort of June, July, when we were traveling up around Bangkok. The symptoms are overheating, which is called heat exhaustion, and they include headache, fever, dizziness, fainting, shallow breathing, increased thirst, and muscle aches and nausea. You can also appear pale and clammy, and your heart rate could be elevated because your body is working so hard to cool down. The action, if you are at high risk, so the elderly, or if you're sick, or if you're pregnant, medical intervention might be necessary. Otherwise, just get yourself to a cool place as quickly as possible. And then stage 3 is heat stroke. This is when your body loses ability to cool itself. At this point, our core body temperature can keep rising to dangerous levels because our body has no internal mechanism to stop it. Symptoms of this stage, so pay attention to the people around you, include confusion, lack of sweat, because you can't sweat anymore, reddened, dry skin, and organ failure. The action here is you have to get to a medical facility as quickly as you possibly can if you want to save a life. So we've heard in Phoenix that they brought in body bags that were full of ice that they were putting people in who had hit the stage 3 heat stroke. This is the deadly one, and it's a very dangerous one to hit. The biggest challenge with wet bulb deaths is they are often recorded for different reasons. It could be a stroke, heart attack, and lots of other things. So we may never know how bad deaths from excessive heat are. We've also got increased deaths with things like COVID at the moment. So we might not know what the number truly ever is, but pay attention to the heat index and act in accordance with governments who are giving advice on staying out of the heat. In the next video, I'm going to bring in just a section of the climate courage that I did with Bhavani Periasmi. And that's going to be setting the context of what's happened so far in 2023 and what's expected in 2024. And then after that, there's a whole bunch of short videos where I've chopped it all down into digestible, little snackable numbers, because I know that's what people like. And I just want to get the message out to everyone in the global south, all my friends and family in Australia. Please, this is serious. It's going to be very, very, very dangerously hot. Don't be a hero. You can't survive it, even if you're healthy and fit and all those great things. And let's take care of ourselves, but also take care of our communities, especially the poorest amongst us, because they're the ones who are going to be most at risk in this situation. So more to come.
Uncommon courage.